3,000. That's right, we've flipped more than 3,000 profitable houses and can teach you how to do the same thing. Click the Academy link for your free roadmap to financial freedom.
Okay. Hi, my name's Lance. Started in real estate investing about a year ago, a year and a half ago, and it's something that I've always been interested in. The way I found Peter is I found him online and did a lot of research, and I actually searched a whole lot of different coaches, read up on them, and read up on their programs, on how they went about things. His program actually works very good, no matter where you are in the country, no matter what you're doing. An example of that is I didn't have any buyers in the city of Dallas, and a guy in San Antonio called me and asked me if I had a buyer in Dallas, and I told him no, but I could find one. And within 2 days, I had a buyer for him using Peter's program. It works. It's the best thing that I've ever seen.
Hey, this is Peter Vekselman. So today I want to talk to you about second chances. And what I mean by second chances is so many investors in this business. And look, I've been there, done that. It's just they get paralyzed from the fact that they're afraid of making a mistake. So let me talk to you about the big picture, the big concept of making mistakes. The big concept is that if you're listening to this video and you live in the United States, you couldn't be in a better country for second chances. I can tell you across the world, there's things that people do here in the United States that if you're doing anywhere else in a world, you're done. For instance, think about it. How many people you know that file bankruptcies? All of us know people that file bankruptcies, especially the things that the real estate market has been. Do you know there's countries out there, if you file bankruptcy, you might as well shut it down. You are never going to recover. Here in the United States, it is so wacky. Creditors actually believe you, sometimes consider you to be a best creditor, from after bankruptcy, because everything gets wiped out. So they're like, okay, this guy owes nobody nothing. Let's give him a bunch of more money. So this is a country of second chances. You take some of the most influential, the most successful areas in the country, like Silicon Valley. You go to Silicon Valley, you talk to, this is where the millionaires, the billionaires, exist. From all over the world, they come there. You go there, you find me one person that's not on their second, third, fourth, 10th time. It is actually almost chic there to have crashed a company or a couple of companies, because then they know you're doing something. The bottom line is this: don't let fear get in the way from you doing things. And look, I know in this business, especially if you're starting out or if you're doing something you haven't done before, everything is new. Everything is got its set of consequences, but not if you do it correctly. Not if you know how to write contracts correctly. Not if you know how to set up deals correctly. Not if you know who to work with correctly. Almost every single thing you're afraid of, if done correctly, could be literally wiped out. Look, in my business, 15 years into this thing, let me give you 4 or 5 failures I've literally had. And these are pretty big failures in the last just 4 to 5 months. Last 4 to 5 months, I went into a number of new markets. Different areas, different geographical areas, and none of those geographical areas I'm still in today. I mean, that could be considered, those were failures. I've spent time in there, we spent resources in there, we spent infrastructure into there, we put people into there, obviously money into there. Guess what? I'm not in any one of those areas anymore, but guess what? As a result of going in those areas, I found 1 or 2 other areas that were absolutely kicking butt in. So do not let fear of the unknown, of doing something different in this business, prevent you from being successful. See, the only way you're really going to fail in this business, and I know you've heard it before, I know it's a cliche, but there's only one way you're going to become a failure in this business, and that is not to take the next set of action steps. Fear, hey, I got it. We all live with it. We've all been there. We've all done it. We all experience it. You got to move it aside. Everyone's got it. You're not just one person that's got fear. But fear could be paralyzing. We've all failed. I've failed plenty of times in this business. I told you about some huge ones in the last several months I've had. Do I look at them as failures? Absolutely not. Because as a result of those 4 to 5 markets, I've now found some really key markets, like I said, that we're kicking butt in. And in one of those markets, I was just talking to somebody in my office. We're closing 2 deals here today alone in one of those markets. I didn't even know about one of them. I kind of knew about one of them. I didn't even know about the other one. So do not let fear paralyze you. Think about that. There's things you're afraid of that are absolutely preventing you from being successful right now. Hey, Peter Vekselman. So today I want to teach you a really, really cool concept that I bet even if you're in this business, to whether you're just getting started or been successful, you may have not actually even thought about. So let me tell you kind of the whole thing about being really, really, really rich and what really, really, really rich people do. You know that really, really rich people make money on everything they do? I mean, sometimes if you walk into like multi-millionaire's house, you see these unbelievable paintings hanging there. And you think, gosh, these guys are spending millions and millions of dollars. Well, here's the interesting thing. A really rich person buys this unbelievable multi-million-dollar painting, and he's enjoying it while they've got it. And guess what? Then when they don't want it anymore, they sell it and they make more money on it. See, the reality is, rich people make money on almost everything they have and everything they do because they understand how to be successful and how to take advantage of things that successful people take advantage of. In this business, you could do the same thing. So many times I talk to people in this business, it almost seems like you have to motivate them to be successful. Now watch this. I'm going to show you how one thing you can learn in this business that could propel you into these rich people's worlds. If you understand the art of acquisition, if you understand the art of marketing, negotiating, all these things that come with finding good deals. Now, I know that's the crux of the business. That's kind of the heartbeat of this business. But if you really invest your time, your effort, and energy in, you could literally live for free in multi-million-dollar estates. The concept's very simple. Here's what we do here. Here I'm doing upwards 5-10 deals on a weekly basis, week in and week out. And guess what? Every single one of those deals has a profit margin. Now, we have a sweet spot here. Like, for instance, in Atlanta, our sweet spot, it tends to be under $100,000 properties. When I'm buying and doing deals, let's say in other parts of the United, like in Florida, our sweet spot is actually over $100,000. But again, every single deal that we find here has a profit margin in there, okay? So think about this. You really get good at marketing, good at negotiating, get good at deals, putting deals together. People are thinking, well, I'm gonna buy in this neighborhood because this neighborhood prices are going up. Guess what? When you could find a good deal, it is absolutely irrelevant whether the price goes up or goes down. Let me give you an example. You got a $100,000 home, right? So if you're buying that $100,000 home with the hope of it appreciating, well, you better hope it appreciates, right? So you buy it for $100,000, you live there for 5-10 years, let's say it appreciates to $120,000, you make yourself a couple $1,000s and you think you're a super wonder. What if that $100,000 home goes down to like $90,000 or $80,000? Well, guess what? If you got that $100,000 home and you got it for $40,000 or $30,000, the way we know how to do it here all day long, does it matter if it actually goes down? No. So now you take that $100,000 home, you live there for a couple years, whether it goes up by $5,000 or $10,000 or goes down, guess what? When you sell it, you're going to make money on it. Now let's really blow this out to a credible lifestyle. You know how to do acquisitions, you know how to negotiate, you know how to put deals together. Now you put together a $2 million deal and you find that property for $1.3 million. Nothing extra out of the ordinary, something that investors like myself and other successful investors can do all day long. Now you got that $2 million deal, you got it for $1.3 million. You move in there, you live there for a couple years, and it's incredible. At that point, it's an estate. It's not just a house. And guess what? You live there, you enjoy it, you have an incredible lifestyle, and then you sell it a couple years later, and you sell it for, let's say, $1.8, $1.9 million. Pretty unbelievable. See, think about that concept. You could literally in this business utilize the tools of this business and create an incredible lifestyle for yourself, and a lifestyle that literally can pay for itself. So don't ever forget that. This is an incredible business that not only do you make money inside the business, you have the ability to make money for you and create an incredible lifestyle to go with the business, a free lifestyle at that, a lifestyle that'll actually pay you money. Hey, you guys know what we do here. We do a ton of deals, and I have a one-on-one coaching program where I coach people just like you to help become very, very successful real estate investors. So if you're a buyer or you know other buyers literally all over the world that are looking for deals in the Georgia market, specifically concentrated towards Atlanta, you need to be on our buyers list. By now, you'll see my email scrolling across the screen. Send me an email. Just say, add me to the buyers list. And on a daily basis, you're going to get some terrific, both ROI and equity-driven deals emailed right directly to you. The other thing, if you're looking to become a successful investor, whether you're brand new, just getting started, or whether you're doing it already and you're looking to be a bigger, more sophisticated, more savvy investor, I know I could help you do that. Again, you could either send me an email to learn more about my one-on-one coaching program, or better yet, right below this video, there's a link, coachingbypeter.com. You can go straight there and learn more about how I could help you become very successful in this industry.